Alright folks, my video this week is a practice that is absolutely fundamental to me. As a highly sensitive person, as a very empathetic person, I really struggle in big crowds when there's a lot going on in the collective. I pick up a lot very, very easily, kind of like a sponge. And so for me, protecting my energy, cleansing my energy is super, super important. Even if this is not you, even if you are not a sensitive soul like I am, this can be super helpful, this practice, at this time when there is so much shifting, there's so much going on in the collective, so many downloads, so much up leveling, and we're shifting from 3D to 5D. It's a dimensional shift of consciousness. If you are not experiencing the ascension symptoms of that, I am in awe, or maybe you are numbing. So anyway, all of that to be said, I am going to offer up today 3 steps to cleansing and protecting your energy. As one of my teachers, you may well know him, Kyle Gray, mentions, he calls it cleanse, tone and moisturize. I'm going to call it my 3-step process to hold my own energy. So the first step is about cleansing. You can do this at the beginning of your day, end of your day, before you go out and anywhere. I would recommend after you've left somewhere if you're not feeling good. So the first step is to cleanse. This is setting the intention to release any energy out of your field that is not yours. How do I do this? This very simple, very effective mantra. I choose to give back any negative energy that I may have picked up that is not mine, and I ask to call back any positive energy that I may have lost and have it returned to me. So let me repeat that again. I ask to give back any negative energy I may have picked up that isn't mine. I ask to have any positive energy I may have lost or taken from me to be returned to me. You can add on to that if you want, like any negative energy I ask to be transformed, transmuted, healed to completion now, return to sender, whatever works for you. But essentially, bad stuff that ain't yours, give it back. Good stuff that you may have lost or taken off you, call it back. This is your cleansing. Second step, ground. So stand there with your feet flat on the floor, ideally no shoes, ideally on the ground floor, garden, whatever it might be. If it's not possible, we all live, a lot of us live in flats, high rises, not a problem. Visualization, super important. Feet are flat on the floor, close the eyes, find a nice tall spine. Imagine a wire going through the crown of the head all the way up to the sky. I want you to take a deep breath into the heart and exhale, release. On your next inhale, I want you to imagine your energy coming all the way down from the heart with the breath, drawing all the way down through the body, through the lower chakras, through the legs, all the way down through the feet, through the soles of the feet, into the ground. So maybe you imagine roots coming out the feet, roots going all the way down through the floors, all the way down until it hits earth, hits Gaia, hits Mother Nature, into the ground. If you have a practice where this resonates, perhaps you think about connecting to your earth star in the center of the earth. Maybe you just think about it going down through the different layers of mud or mantle, right to the very heart of the earth. So every inhale, you are drawing the energy, the breath, down through the heart, all the way down through the body, all the way into the earth. On the exhale, I want you to imagine that the energy of the earth, from the heart of the earth, is coming back up and coming out. So inhale, you're grounding down. Exhale, you're drawing energy back up. At least 3 breaths like this. Very clearly, see, know, sense, touch, visualize, whatever works for you, whatever your senses are. Setting the intention, imagining, visualizing, it's all the same thing. You may well feel a very strong tingling on the bottoms of your feet as this energy transference begins. So 1, we've got cleanse, get rid of the negative energy, call the positive back. 2, we've got grounding down. 3rd is the protection. I want you to imagine that you have created a sacred space around you. Now, that might be you putting your arms out and thinking, right, I'm in like a bubble of light. That might not feel good to you. So I'm just going to outline a couple of options. Whatever visualization works for you. One, I like to think of sometimes that I'm putting like a cloak on and I'm zipping it up, and that's my energy, that no one else's energy can get past that. My mum likes to think of it as like a beetle shell, which kind of puts on, and it's like, it's solid, right? It's super solid, so nothing's getting through that hard shell. I know someone that likes to imagine that she's kind of like wrapped herself, kind of like a mummy would, but in light, so nothing is getting past that wall of light. You can imagine a wall of light around you, as close or as far away as possible. You can imagine kind of like a bubble suit, you know, like coming up almost from the outside of the foot all the way up over the shoulder, over the head, you know, like if you're doing a triathlon, like a swimsuit, like kind of like that close to the body. Whatever it is, creating that boundary line in your mind, energetically, intentionally, mindfully. That is your space, that nothing is coming into that without your permission. So those are my 3 steps. 1, cleanse, get rid of the stuff that ain't yours, call back the good stuff you may have given away or had taken. 2, ground down to Mother Earth, super important. She's there to hold you, support you. And then 3rd, set that energetic boundary. This is an amazing, amazing, amazing practice to do before you leave the house in the morning. Amazing practice to do before you enter in any public spaces as lockdown starts to lift slowly but surely. It's a great one to do before you are stepping into any arena where you are going to be very visible. So if you are teaching, if you are healing, even social media, everything is driven by the power of intent. The power of your conscious awareness and your conscious mind is so much more powerful than we realize. So I invite you to really make the most of that power that you have. I hope this helps, especially for those sensitive souls out there. I totally relate. I've forgotten to do this too many times and to my detriment, so I hope it benefits you as much as it does me. Please call in any help if you work with higher energies. You can ask for their support in holding this sacred space that you have. That works. Do whatever feels comfortable for you, but just remember it's those 3 steps, kind of like cleanse, tone, moisturize, cleanse, ground, protect, cleanse, ground, protect, cleanse, ground, protect. All right. Have a beautiful day, and I look forward to uploading another video for you all soon. Lots of love. Bye.